tea on this delightful Sunday night. Thank you so much for joining us. We have a huge show in store for you. We've got our fashion fix later on, so stick around for that. But first up, our entertainment scoops of the week. And of course, I wouldn't be able to do it without some lovely guests for this evening. So please allow me to introduce Nathan and Jody to panel for tonight.
Thanks, Stacey. Great to be scooping up with you.
Thanks, duties. Excited to have you guys here.
I don't think I've ever been called a duty.
Jody,
yes.
Entertainment show,
yes.
Straight up.
What?
Who is your favourite celebrity?
I did chat with Tommy Lee about 5-ish years ago.
Yes.
And that was a very memorable and lovely experience.
Yeah, right. We've had some interesting choices before.
It did get weird. Don't get
Memorable and lovely.
Yeah, true. Actually,
lovely.
I didn't think of it
he
like
was
that.
just lovely. You know, I got into the interview, and sometimes they can go completely pear-shaped. And he was warm and welcoming, and just an absolute joy.
Right.
Yes.
So he's left a nice little place in your heart.
Tell me.
Nath, tell us, what's on your mind this week? What's been going on?
Well, I'm not actually reminiscing on any memorable and joyous experiences,
With
but
Tommy
But I know you're not into sports. I know it's an entertainment show, but President's Cup golf has been on, so I've actually quite enjoyed seeing 24 of the best golfers in the world, arguably some of the best ever. Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson.
Who would you turn for?
Jason Day.
Don't know a few of those.
There's a few footballers. Chris Judd would probably take me close.
Yeah,
Oh, Chris Judd. You've been called Chris Judd in
Well,
the past.
I have, yeah, which is I found that quite a compliment actually, because I think he is just a legend.
Do people just whip out any bald guy they can think of?
Yeah, they're actually so
Yeah,
true, but
true.
Chris Judd more often than not.
You look like Akmal Sali without a tan.
Yeah, haven't quite had
No?
Akmal
Okay.
too much. Andre Agassi, Rob Sitch is probably the worst. He's not a super good looking guy.
Sorry,
Vin
Rob, if
Diesel,
you're watching.
Just
Vin
funny
Diesel I'd
guy.
go with.
Yeah,
Bulk up by
like
about
guns.
40 kilos?
I'd punch out some serious weights.
He's cool though.
Vin Diesel's the man. You can call me Vin Diesel, Chris Judd any day you
Vinny.
like.
All right,
Vinny.
Vinny Duty. All right, let's get
Vinny.
straight into it with our scoops of the week. First up is something that stunned and shocked me. Video game The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 set a first day sales record this week, generating $400 million in only 24 hours. The figure beats any entertainment product release ever, and this $400 million product was from only 2 markets, the UK and the US, so it's yet to be released across other parts of the world. Call of Duty, in case you're unfamiliar like myself, is a first-person and third-person shooter video game. The series began on the PC and later expanded to console and handheld. It's a game where Russian soldiers, terrorist dudes, shoot people through London, Paris and New York, I think. Nathan, help me out here.
Oh.
I'd never heard of it until we did this story. What is
Played it in
Call of
research?
Duty?
Did you? No? You haven't played it yet at all?
I would have loved to get on it.
I don't even have a console to play it on.
Oh, well, there you go. Send one to where?
COD is a massive deal. COD, Call of Duty, COD. COD Modern Warfare, there's a lot of people excited about it. Don't pull that face. You want to ask me about it, don't look down upon it.
It's no different to the release of a movie, though, dude. Like, you know, millions of people go to see a film when it gets released.
But it
Millions
is
of
different.
people
I've never heard of anything like this in my life.
You need to get on it. The marketing team for this kick ass. That's a big reason why.
We'll show you a little bit of the promo video here.
Yeah, Sam Worthington, Jonah Hill, Dwight Howard. So
but
it's
there's
slightly
some
different.
really big names in that promo. Like, it's impressive.
It's just impressive branding and marketing. But in terms of the world of video games, which I don't actually get into that much, but it's
blew
huge.
me socks off.
400
Jody,
mil's not bad.
are you surprised that this many people play them?
No.
Or played this game?
No. I mean, I'm even getting into iPod games and all sorts of weird stuff I never thought I'd be into.
No.
So I would
Shuffle.
bag out my boyfriend for
game.
sitting in front of the TV and playing just stupid iPhone video games. And now I'm addicted. It's about
What's got
3
ya?
hours a
What's
night.
got ya?
I started with Angry Birds. That's where the addiction started.
Okay, yep.
And
Angry Birds.
then we moved on to Cover Orange, winner. Cover Orange, get onto $1.99.
Play it more than I do. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, cliff stick diving. Great, that's the new one.
That's it, we've had enough. All right, our next scoop of the week, moving right along. This week, ex-porn star Sasha Grey says she will not quit reading to school children. Sasha Grey says that she won't back out of a national elementary school reading program despite pressure from parents claiming she will not live in fear of her R-rated past. Gray once won a Best Oral Sex Award for her role in Throat, A Cautionary Tale, and has participated in the Read Across America program at Emerson Elementary School in California last week. Afterwards, the school received complaints for letting Gray around the kids. Gray has been out of the business for 2 years, and you may fondly recognise Gray from Entourage series as Vinny Chase's porn star girlfriend, where she played herself. Dudes, do you think she should stick to what she knows, Nathan? Do you think it's a bit sketchy? Her reading to kids, not doing porn.
Cool. Like you live with your choices, so you can understand. I think that a school's not sitting there going, you know what, we're not that keen. Schools, there's much. Perhaps depends how you view it. There's much lesser things that people have not been given the all clear to rock out in schools for. So, you know.
Isn't it better that she's teaching kids so that they get an education, so they don't end up doing porn?
Maybe she's okay with that though. Maybe she's.
But what is she teaching them? She's kind of going there as a guest, you know, doing the reading program like mums do at school. What is she adding anything extra?
13 and 14-year-old boys that do not want to sit in class, I'm sure would be paying attention.
She's reading the primary school kids, and all of a sudden the high school kids are like, I don't read so good, you know.
Keep me down,
Yeah,
and not that kind of down. Not that kind of down. Our next scoop of the week wishes she didn't look like a mini version of He-Man. A US company called Hero Builders has created a doll version of Pippa Middleton in the famous Alexander McQueen bridesmaid dress she wore to her sister Kate's royal wedding. The doll, however, looks seriously strange. She kind of looks like an action man with buff arms and exposed nipples. The doll retails at a nice $48 if you're interested. Jody.
I think Sasha Gray's doll might be a little bit more expensive, so that's probably not too bad.
Really? I thought 48 was rich. I was like, you've got to be a serious
I don't know how much
competitor
Barbies are these days, but I guess that is probably pricey. She is a semi-royal wedding special, you know how they have all the special editions. She could be put with the teacups and Pippa Middleton doll.
And then she could smash them when she's finished.
The tea towel.
Do you get Kate and Will dolls as well? Are they available?
I would imagine so. They would have been.
It does look a little bit like Ken. There's some shoulders on it. It looks like Ken with long hair. But I mean, it's not like it's Madame Tussauds making a wax figure of her and they're sitting there and trying to get an exact likeness. It is a doll.
They never quite look right either, though. So
yeah, they do.
Well, they look better than the dolls. But like any G.I. Joe or Barbie or any of those, they've made one of Barack Obama. All those sort of dolls, they're not going for an exact likeness.
Yeah, I know, but this is a stretch from her. Would you, everybody loved Pippa Middleton at the wedding. She completely stole the show. Everyone said that they'd be more than happy to, you know, take her home, have a good night. Ooh. Would you bang this doll?
It's very small, Stace.
You know what I mean? The equivalent of this doll, like in real life.
No.
You wouldn't, because she looks like a man.
All muscles are not what I'm looking for in a girl in the first place.
So I wouldn't be happy with this if this was me and a doll. All right. Okay. Our next scoop of the week has ruffled some feathers amongst the fashion industry. There were angry parents everywhere as Marc Jacobs' perfume ad was released featuring actress Dakota Fanning. The Lola perfume bottle has now been banned in the UK after the British Advertising Standards Authority ruled that it sexualised a child. The ad shows 17-year-old Dakota Fanning holding the perfume bottle between her legs in what the ASA ruled as a sexually provocative pose. The campaign, however, ran in the US without any complaints. Although Dakota is 17 and almost a legal adult, the ASA ruled that the ad was offensive because she could be mistaken as a child. Jodes, what do you think of the ad? Do you find it offensive?
It looks completely PG. There's nothing weird about it at all. Really? Do you find there's something? She's sitting there with just something in her lap.
Nah, yeah, I'm with Jodes.
Just hanging out, mate.
What are they worried that she could be mistaken as a child? That being said, I can't believe Dakota Fanning's 17. I thought she was still 10.
One more footy season.
No.
Yeah?
I don't know if I'm going to go for Dakota Fanning, but she could be mistaken as a child. This perfume bottle with a big flower on it could be mistaken for what? It's like,
A
It's a little bit obvious
dildo.
No, paranoid.
I don't know what your dildo at home looks like, Stacey. There's no way that looks like a dildo.
She's like posing and she's got it holding
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
It's giant. I've never seen a dildo that big in my life.
Yeah,
It is interesting. What do you think of the fact that it was not allowed in the UK and then US? We welcome
that's the UK being
dildo
stiff.
type photos.
Well, I think that's the US going, it doesn't even look like a dildo.
Yeah.
They're like, we have seen so much worse than this. This is so lame.
That's a very good point. Okay, on to our next scoop of the week. Sorry, the tones dropped a little bit. It's a really sad day. Ashton Kutcher has quit Twitter. Kutcher will no longer write all of his own tweets after being attacked over posts he made online. The actor defended Joe Paterno, who is a university football coach who failed to alert people that he knew about a former coach sexually assaulting a young boy. Ashton was unaware of the information when he defended the coach via Twitter and then got a huge backlash of abusive tweets because of it. He was likened to a child when dating Demi Moore.
Cradle snatch.
Now feels he needs supervision to tweet. Where is this going? Is he just a big fat baby?
I don't think... I'm surprised he actually still does his own tweets at all. He's the biggest brand going around at the moment. He's getting paid...
Yeah, he's got 7 million, I think.
That's why he's such a big brand, though, because the whole media industry is so... media, sports, all of it is so plasticized and managed and produced.
Yeah.
Because he's someone that's real, that's throwing that stuff out there. That's what people warm to.
I'm
that's
totally
why
for
7
that, and
million
that's what I
people
think
like,
Twitter
follow this
I
guy.
think Twitter should be about that as well. I don't think
I
it.
totally disagree.
Really?
Yeah, when it becomes that your livelihood is you and your brand, I say all good to send tweets to your manager just to have them cleared and then they go up. So he's still technically tweeting, but in case he goes, F you, bah, like it can just be filtered.
Yeah, at the same time though, I think there needs to be some kind of, the whole point and why he's been quite successful at 7 million followers, obviously because of who he is, but also on Twitter in particular is because his tweets are so authentic. You do actually think that he's at dinner tweeting and kind of taking you with the story. I don't reckon you will.
You'll still get it.
I don't reckon
I reckon you will. I reckon you will still get that. He will still tweet, but they will literally just be filtered.
Yeah, you'd imagine no one could copy Ashton's persona. You're not going to get a right.
Yeah, but they're going to leave the interesting ones out. What's the point? I'll be interested to see if he loses many. It'll be interesting to see.